I'm the owner chef of Toscana Pizzeria Tapas Enoteca here in Solvang, California, and partner with my business partner Frank and Cindy Fratto. I'm glad to be with you guys and talk about my story about what happened with this business. So I moved here from Italy 20 years ago. So I moved to California in this beautiful area of Santa Barbara County, and I fell in love with the area, and I'm still here. We opened this place like 6 years ago, and we do very well. Everybody happy. We have 80% of our customers that are local and from out of town, and they all enjoy our food. And we pair wine. Our wine made especially for us, with pairing with our food. And we do not just pizza, we do like steak, fish. We use local produce when available, and local fish, local meat when it's available, and wine local, of course, and Italian too, Argentina, Spanish wine, very international. And this is like the story of Toscana. This was my idea, originally from Italian restaurant. I used to have my little bar, aperitif bar in Florence, in Italy. And so it's very rustic. We designed very rustic, and show all the wood, the color, very bright of the yellow Toscan, and the picture on the black and white. The bar is all rustic wood. The chair, they're made with wine barrel. Wine barrel use it, and then there is this guy, he has this company, it's called Eco Wine. He makes furniture with the wine barrel used after the wine. It was in there for 10 years. So we have the glass rack on the bar with made with wine barrel too. Very rustic table, handmade, craft local person, and so yeah. Then we have the outdoor too, and California. We're very lucky to be in California. The weather is very good. It's the spring and summer, almost all year round, with a couple of weeks of winter, and we need a lot of water, of course, but we pray for the water. So yeah. L'idea in enoteca means wine bar in Italian. So all the say wine bar or cantina in Spanish. In Italian is enoteca. Enoteca is a place where they have wine and some food too. And so I born in South Italy, Calabria, and moved to Florence when I was 19 years old. After my military service, I just moved go back home and then move back north in Italy, in Florence, and I lived there for 20 years. I did my culinary school in Florence, lots of practice, and I'm a mixologist, barista, and chef too. So I started with a mixologist, and then my way to be a chef, it was always my dream growing up as kids in Italy, in southern Italy. My grandma in the kitchen, she was my big vision is it was make this very amazing food with very simple ingredient, seasonal stuff, fish of the day, whatever it was catch, the produce that were available during a different season, and here I am. So it was my passion to be a chef. Yes, Esto, the winemaker Brett Escalera is owner from Consiglio Strianelli Winery, and he does an amazing job to produce local growing, Italian grapes, and he makes the wine just pretty much very, very good, just like in Italy. He makes a Barbera, which we don't have here right now. We make Super Tuscany, which is a blend of Sangiovese, Cab Merlot, mostly Sangiovese, Syrah, Pinot Noir, which grows very well in this area, in Central Coast, Santa Barbara County. We do Vermentino, which we have the bottle right here, right now, Chardonnay, and Rosé Sangiovese, and also Barbera. Barbera, I think I said already, yes. So, and it's amazing winemaker. It's Italian American, and growing up like, you know, making wine when he was very young through the family, and he started like, you know, to be a sommelier winemaker. And so I decided I like his style of wine produced here. So and I put my logo and I call my house wine because it paired very well with my dish, with my food. And so that way we introduce like people like Italian wine made here in California. So we have a lot of like, you know, like a lot of different import wine from Spain, like I said before, Italy, Argentina, France. But the local wine is very unique. In this area, the microclimate is amazing. It grows like exactly like in the Mediterranean, you know. So everybody is super, super happy. Like the grower, like, you know, the farmer, everything grows like amazing here. Just like in Spain, Italy, Greece, France. It's a very, very unique area. Yeah. Tenemos mucho vino by glass. Like we have like 25, 30 wine by glass. So this is just our house wine, which we sell by glass. All of my house wine is sold by glass. But we have some wine from Sicily, Nero d'Avola, I'm mixing with my food. We have some Cabernet, local too, from Grande Fête, Pinot Noir from Brick Barn, Almarosa, and we have like a lot of local winery. We very supported all the local winery too. And I have a 50% wine, Italian and local, mostly local because they make amazing job here. And all the winemaker, the local winemaker, they're my customer too. So they love to come here and enjoy my food with their wine, and they try other wine too. We do a lot of winemaker dinner in our private room. We do like pairing like 5 course with the 5 wine, and they enjoy very much and they love it. Like, you know, we do like during the weekday, mostly for local and people from out of town, not too far. We have like a list of like customer, like with we have the information of the email. So when we have the date of the winemaker dinner, we send the email to everybody, and whatever he makes on that date, they come and show up, make reservation, and they enjoy. Yeah. Trabajamos como equipo. Yo soy aquí diario a preparar todo con with my staff, you know. So we prepare everything together. And the preparation is very important, you know, in a restaurant. So you have to be consistent to prepare, like exactly, always consistency, very important. I recommend as a chef, you know, to other chefs too, when, you know, and they appreciate that when we explain and we talk about that. You know, we have a lot of French chefs, and we talk about, like, you know, how it works in the kitchen, how is this, how is that, you know, it's like chef talking, like the winemaker they do too, and friends, you know, like, so. And it's very, 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 we have like a nice team here. We shut down during COVID twice. All my staff, when I called them, like, you know, we reopen, you know, finally, so you guys want to come back? All my staff, they come back twice, 2 times, like, you know, they all come back. A lot of places, they don't have that very, they were not that fortunate. Their employee, they will never come back to work. So, and that's a big, like, you know, big, you know, thank you to them, because they like to work, you know, we work like as a team. I'm not just acting like the boss, like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, we work like as a team. We do all together at the same time, you know what I mean? Buon appetito. All my dishes, they pretty much have a vino. They have wine inside, you know, my marinara sauce, he has wine. When I make the lasagna, if I make 3 trays of lasagna, I put a bottle of wine. And I use the wine I use for cooking is the same wine we drink. I don't use cheap wine for cooking. I use the wine like, you know, after a couple of days, the wine is like kind of spoiled, it's not good to drink anymore, but I make food with, you know, which is good for cooking. And it's the same wine my customer drinking, and it's like very, very good. And then like I use the wine, like, you know, depending the sauce I have, like, you know, I make for like, you know, like the fish with the pesto, I recommend the white wine. Some Vermentino, some Rosé. Some people they like with red too, which is nothing wrong with that. You know, depends the palates of, you know. But we try to combine like wine with food, you know, like the red, the Rosé, the white with the fish, you know what I mean? Comenzó in Spanish, like he started when I was like a kid. With my grandpa, I was making the wine with my grandpa, both sides. I have my mother's side and my father's side. My father's side, grandpa, Leonardo Mancuso, he born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And so he born there and he moved back in Italy when he was 6, 7 years old. Then he started family. And then he made a bunch of kids. My grandma made like 3 sets of twins. So my dad is one of the twins with a sister. And so we used to make wine just 2 barrels for the family a year, right? They were growing the grape, they make the wine, they press the grapes with the fruits, just like old fashioned. And my mother's side too, the same thing. They would make 2 barrels, 2 barrels of wine a year for the family. Olive oil, they used to have olive growing too. We make a jar, a big jar for the whole year for family. And that way started my passion to see my grandma cooking, and in the kitchen all the time. You go there, you have to eat, you have to try this, you have to try that. Local fish, local produce, it was amazing. That where my passion about wine and food started. Todos argentinos, muchas gracias y bienvenido aquí en el restaurante Toscana de Solvang, California, United States. ¿Ok? Gracias. Un abrazo.